Okay guys, here's DAZ Studio 4.0 Pro. You can download it for free on DAZ.com. So now if you go to this set, file, new. Okay, I don't want to save this. Okay. Here's your layout. First one, toolbars. This is the properties and accessories, libraries, and this one is parameters. Basically, it's like selecting biped bones in 3ds Max. So now I'm going to go ahead and create something. So first off, when you start off DAZ Studios, you will be leading to this point, actor, wardrobes, and props. So I want to create a basic people. Okay, here one no preset yet, so this is just a people. Then I will get into the materials, so make sure she have a skin and things. There it is, beautiful skin. So next one, I'm gonna add her some hair. I have to say with you, this hair pretty heavy, and also in the rendering process, usually hair won't cope with this machine using an i5, only 2 cores, so pretty much I can't render that fast. You've got an i7, fine. Now you would go to this is too much for smart content. So now I will start to pose her and shape her first. So in this position, you can now shaping the bodies. So right now I really can't tell this is a woman or a man. In order to do that, I need to increase my female's properties. So it looks more like a female. You can basically adjust a lot of things like the head, some muscles, and face and eyes, and a lot of things. So these things are controlled by these properties right here. If you add anything, something will appear here. And if you don't want it, left click, remove item from scene. Okay, now I will add more into this. I forget. If you add a hair, you can choose some preset to actually choose the color of the hair. Like now, black. Good black. Okay, so now you can go to I will get out of the 3D here, back to Genesis. If you want to add more clothes to her, you can also go to the props and wardrobe. I like her to wear to hold on to something. Okay, she hold a katana. Now I want you to have a pants, shirt, maybe GS vest. Okay, you can add underwear if you want. Let's remove my pants. So it's pretty amazing that this software can do a lot of things for you, like in The Sims. Okay, so now we move to pose and animate. In pose and animate, now you can start to edit your character's poses. So there's a lot of options. If you don't want these things and you want to really touching and rotate each and everything, you can do it. It's over here. See? Yeah. You can slide the slider. So I think slide the slider is easier because the controller of this box over here is kind of stupid. Okay. Now maybe I don't want these things. I can use a preset. Genesis presets. And basic female, what's she gonna do? Okay. Gonna do this. Not so cool for the katana. You can do that. Maybe I like this one. Okay, when you want to rotate any part, you just need to click on that part and start to rotate. It's fairly easy to use. Okay, parameters, themes. I have to say with you that I hate this controller. It's stupid, so stupid. Okay, so when you start already with all the posings and animating, because to make a model you don't need it to really animate, right? So just need a basic pictures. So I forget to wear some shoes. Okay, maybe a boots. Oh, this one doesn't look cool. Okay, sometimes when things pops out of the scene, it doesn't understand which one you want to append it into. So just choose choose back to the Genesis, and it will add back to that characters that you want. Okay. Now I will move to light and renders. The renderings here is quite awesome, I have to say. So first we move on to light. First I want to create a basic light. Go to preset, over environment. So you choose light. Here I have the Fairy Genesis. Fairy Genesis is pretty much create you a style of fantasy style lighting, and it's like fire burning around. Okay. So when I choose a light, I can actually move it. So you move it toward to the cursor with these tips. Move it back forward, back, upper. Then rotate it a bit. And rotate them. Just use these things, it's gonna be easier. So I use system of light when one bounce off from the back and one is one front. Okay, back. So please turn. This is why I hate it. It's too hard to control. This one's from the back. You select this one. Okay, you want two-way lighting system, and I can say it's pretty fair because this one compensates light very good. So you can see how is the light you're gonna affect on the characters. The viewport is quite good, so you can see it. So when you create a light, you need to create a good cameras for it. So there's a Fairy Genesis camera that you import it in. You go to scene. When you click import, double click, it doesn't show anything. It's still fine because you got a camera here. And then you have to move with this button here. You see, so this is our cameras. And I will move it into the camera view as in 3ds Max. You can zoom in, zoom out, use this one to rotate the cameras, right? To any pose that you want. And then zoom out a bit, zoom out. You can play with it more than I play with this. Okay. Okay, it's kind of fair, right? Yeah, okay. Okay, so we're done with lightings and cameras. Now we'll hit into renders. So in renders, you make sure you want to render your camera. So choose it back to camera 1. And here I use legal 17 by 28. It's like a legal style for if you draw on an A4 paper, you want your characters, it's the right proportions. So you can use this. You choose other things, play around with it. It's really fun. Now remove this one over here. And if you want to add a backdrop, you can actually do it. You go to edit, backdrop, an image. You choose your own image. Maybe, no, I don't want to choose this. It's maps. Okay, maybe this one. It's kind of weird, but yeah, accept. And then you hit renders. Make sure you choose the default rendering system. It will create a photorealistic image. If you choose out to cartoon, it will create something more like a digital painting versions. And sometimes it's right, sometimes it's wrong, but let's see what it can do. So first off, I will start to render with the default renderer. So I'll see you after a couple of minutes after this rendering is finished. Let's press render. Okay, so ultimately when you finish rendering, here's your layout, and you need to click save, choose a format for it, and your file will belong to this library. You go to render library, first click, left click, browse to locations. So here I have the file already rendered. The preview is very good with skin tones and materials. So see you in other tutorials. Bye bye.